Welcome back to this Pathfinder Let's Play series, and those who are just joining us, if you're curious to see the character creation process, you can just check the little link in the top right corner of the screen, just give it a little click. Anywho, without any further ado, let's get right into it. Oh, we start in a festival. Looks like a nice day. A little bit of merriment making. Can't go wrong with that now, can we? Unless you're that person. In which case, looks like you certainly did go wrong, whatever you ended up getting up to. When you're getting carried in on the stretcher.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
Damn, they're wounded. What sort of games they're doing at these festivals?
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't she be carted off somewhere else like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Darren, who hurt you? What's your problem? There's someone dying on the floor in front of you and you're like, ugh, get them out of my sight. Ugh, disgusting. Jeez. Some people.
Everyone step back. Now, what's the matter?
Ah, the stern voice of an elderly man.
The wound looks nasty.
Yeah.
Who did this to her?
Who knows? Apparently, but you're so weak, you can't even turn your head to look in the direction. Oh, that's me. Oh no.
Demons, prelate. We found her barely alive outside the walls of Canabris.
Demons got me. Well, shit, that's an unfortunate start.
Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right.
I will try my best not to die.
We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take her weapons.
Aw.
Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not,
okay.
Everyone must abide by the rules.
I don't know.
Get her things back after the festival.
The demons about. I don't know if that's a great idea, just telling everyone they can't have weapons. That seems like that'll make us pretty vulnerable. They must think they're pretty safe though, if they're running festivals during all this.
Leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal her wounds.
Oh yeah, they have to use inflict wounds on me to heal me. Imagine if imagine if the coding was that they just use a regular healing spell every time. They always kill off these characters right at the beginning. I think we need some water. First off.
You will have water
Get us right back in the mood to live.
Heal your wounds.
Water sorts me out when I'm messed up.
My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there? Yes,
Terendelev,
stop
yes.
dithering and
Get
gawping
them.
and make yourself useful.
Whoever they are,
Go
get them.
And get Terendelev.
I'm sure they'll be good. With a name like that, that's a mouthful.
Prelate,
Quite
surely there
important.
is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
This lady raises her hand in affection of surprise.
I'll get her.
Affectation.
Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Terendelev. Where on earth is this
Be quick about
Terendelev?
it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
Oh, I see. As this old man's leaning over me. Why are we here? I'm a traveler. I'm a scholar. I probably came here just to see the world. Learn new things, you know? New experiences. Broaden my horizons.
Passing by. And how am I to know that you're not a demon spy? Or worse!
Well, you know what? You're gonna just have to trust me. Do you interrogate everybody who comes to this town and accuse them of being a demon spy? I was just attacked by demons. Give me a moment to catch my breath.
My dear prelate,
Terendelev.
please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor woman.
Yeah, you should listen to
She's
her.
been through enough already. Go on, I'll take care of her.
Thank you, Terendelev. Doing the Lord's work.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that, so I shall defer to your wisdom.
They're a dragon?
Be on your guard.
They're a dragon?
Informed she was wounded
What?
at Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of the city.
Fair enough. Go do your job. Stop interrogating me. I'm an innocent bystander.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph.
Sweet.
To repel the skulking shade of death.
Perfect, yep, lovely.
There.
A beautiful silver-haired woman leans over you. She seems ageless, her face wholly unlined. But centuries-old sadness gleams in her eyes. The longer that she speaks, the stronger her voice becomes. Thank you for helping me, but are you really a
Leave
dragon?
me. Perhaps I should retake my true form and engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust.
Yes, you should.
Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities if I tried to attend in my true form.
Look, true enough, if you're a centuries-old dragon, you're probably not going to fit very well in this town square, so thanks for helping me
I accept
anyway.
your thanks, but my work is not yet done.
Yeah. What else do you have to do? Who are you
My
anyway?
name is Terendelev. I am the protector of the city.
Okay. What happened to me? How did I get here?
I do not know yet, and that troubles me.
Oh shit.
I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I
Yikes.
have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
Oh god, I can't help but feel like this is gonna come back to bite me in the butt, and I am not gonna heal fully from this.
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return.
Ah, wonderful. Wonderful.
But do not be
That's just what you want.
discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that.
You sure?
Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and say that you are expected by Terendelev, protector of Canabris.
Alright.
We will find a way
Be
to
there.
help you. But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
That's a fact. Good vibes can do some damn good work for you. I don't know if I call it the best medicine, but it is a pretty good one. Let's sample the special drinks from the festival. Let's find where we can get those. Just saw that one pop up. Where are these drinks at? Oh, we don't need these tutorial things. Get them out of here. They look like they're having a good time. That guy looks pretty damn drunk. So for a noble... Oh, no, he actually is kind of noble. I was like, for the back he kind of didn't look very noble. Back him just looked like some peasant rags. To the city! You must be drunk. You're already in the city, buddy. Trying to get what they're having. Happy city day, huh? Oh, this is the person who was rude to me before. They call this a celebration? This is but a paltry imitation of what goes in on in the mansion on my dull day evening. Yikes, alright, buddy. Alright. Cheers. Everybody's letting their hair down. Everybody's drinking, having a good time. But the demon spies. Why'd that have to disappear? But the demon spies never let up. So that means no fun for me. I shouldn't read the text thing. I read too slow. Just read the bottom right instead. Yeah, you can press tab to bring these things up. Tab's really helpful. I don't want these tutorial things though. Jana Aldori? Oh, hold on. Is that from? Is she from the previous game? I know the Aldori sword fighters are from the previous game, but I can't remember if Jana was one from the previous game or not. I can't remember if she was the head of the Aldori sword lords. It's been a while since I've played the original Pathfinder. A couple of years. What are we trying here? Are we drinking it up? Was it good? I guess. We drank it. It was drunk. Was the experience enjoyable? Who can really say? Ramin. On days like this, it's as if war doesn't exist. Yeah. Some religious folk. What else we got going on around here? Got some guards, some nobles. Ooh, we could do something with this. Sock him one? Oh, you got it, boss. Oh, you have to click. I was like waiting for something to happen. Bam, right in the jaw? Yeah, I don't know if we call... What the fuck? That was definitely on the jaw. What the fuck's going on here? That dude's walking around so chill right now. Where are they going? Well, maybe we shouldn't have been having a festival while we're in the middle of a demon war. Maybe that was the problem. We're partying. Demons don't party. Demons kill and slaughter, and we're just out here having a good time, not ready for it. Well, or at least the dragon lady's on it.
Discari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
What? Oh, hell no. Alright, look, she's gone dragon form. This will be a cakewalk. Oh. Oh my god. How has she been the protector of the city for all this time? She's useless. She got taken out in one blow. Oh no.
Blimey! 1 minute we had a dragon, the next, bam!
Yeah, just like that.
What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If flee is your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
So I've seen you before somewhere. Why are they helping me? Who is this guy? The halfling's armor is splashed with blood, and he's armed to the teeth with a sword, a blade, and a hatchet on his belt, and a crossbow on his back. His voice sounds familiar to you.
Yeah, you have. You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed.
Right.
I see they've patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for.
You make a very valid point. If I was still on that stretcher, I would be a dead man right now.
You must have got a good drubbing around the head, friend. Discari's a demon lord, the most fearsome enemy of all crusaders and all living things, come to think of it.
Right, well, I think we've wasted enough time babbling. Can you give me that protective spell and I want to get the hell out of here?
Stand still now. No fidgeting while I
Oh,
cast
false
this on
life.
you.
You can cast that on other people? That's pretty helpful. I don't think you can cast it on other people
Try
though.
not to get eaten now.
The halfling's words are drowned out by a terrible rumbling and rustling of countless tiny wings. I'm gonna do my best not to get eaten. Alright, where the hell are we going from here? Oh, what are you doing?
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts.
Oh no. Don't go down there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Ah,
I saw.
you're bloody well gone and done. Rookie mistake. Honestly, we should have legged it ages ago. We were way too calm having that conversation. All those dialogue options. Get all the time in the world.
Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Rightio. Well, he's a bit of a nuisance. Not much we can do about them. At least, it seems we're alive. That false life is doing work. Oh, we're still affected by the false life, actually. We've still got another 10 bonus health. Alright, let's carry on. Ooh, hello.
Holy mother of...
A small woman with messy brown hair winces in pain, uttering a stream of curses through clenched teeth. She is pinned to the ground by a couple of weighty boulders. Yikes.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But
Yeah.
at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion.
Yeah, I'd rather be down here and alive.
Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
They make a very valid point, like, would I rather be down here in the safety of this hole, or up there on the demon-infested streets? I'd say this is an infinite improvement. The young woman in knight's armor studies the rock intently, clearly trying to work out how to move them. That was the woman from before that went to fetch the dragon lady. They look kind of like a paladin.
I feel I'm alright. When say no to a little less
This is a
feeling
ranger
than
or rogue, I think.
My ankle's killing me. but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
Well, that's alright. You're doing alright then.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey!
Oi.
Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
That was a very aggressive hey. Yeah. I can help you get her out of there. I'm probably gonna need all the help I can get, so I don't really need to be convinced. And I don't help anyone for free, pay up, or stay stuck under the rubble. Yeah, I'm not about that life. We're definitely not doing with brute force. That much isn't gonna work. We definitely don't have to rely on brute force strength for this. I'll find something to use as a lever. Work smarter, not harder. It's all an important life lesson. There we go, nice and easy. You quickly find some suitable sticks and you free the wounded woman from the rubble without even breaking a sweat.
Look at you! It's good to meet someone who uses brains first and brawn second.
I like to think that's my strong suit.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something.
Survival
Thanks for the
orientated.
help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though? Now that I did not see
Way
coming.
worse.
I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Yeah, for a demon lord to show up, slice off the head of the dragon protector in one fell swoop. Yeah, no, that's a hell of a situation to be in. The woman feels her leg, and she was fishing a piece of twine from her pocket, and then she gets to work and makes herself a splint.
Well, I'm Sela.
Alright, Sela.
Paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now.
Oh, okay. A pretty decent demon
I don't even
fighter.
want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomede's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
What is this wardstone you speak of? The wardstones are a chain of powerful artifacts keeping the world wound's expansion at bay. The first and greatest in the chain were erected in the city of Canabras, I forgot how to say it, by the hand of the inheritor himself, a golden-winged angel sent by the goddess Iomade. Alright. Right on, Sela.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
So why am I here? Didn't come to fight the Abyss. I am a scholar. That makes sense. I came here to see the world wound. One person's war is another person's opportunity. No, I'm not about that. I don't profit in war. Or at least don't profit from suffering. I am led by destiny. I don't know why my fate has brought me here, but I feel it was not by chance. I don't believe in fate. I'm traveling and I just wound up here by chance? We could be that. I feel like it's more likely that we came to study the world wound.
Didn't you pick a great spot to do your research? I know what you scholar types are like. When it comes to your intellectual curiosity, you just don't see danger.
Maybe.
In the world wound, we got more danger than anywhere else.
No, I'll be fine, I'll be fine. There's no danger there. I'm a very competent level 1 wizard. What could possibly go wrong with a demon-infested pit?
You should be glad we still got scholars who want to come here to study our enemies, and not just stay home to count the spots on butterflies.
Yeah, you should listen to her. I'm doing the Lord's work when you think about it.
Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
Anevia... Is it Anevia? I already forgot how to say it. Tightly ties off the twine on her improvised splint and leans on a stick, hauls herself to her feet. Leaning on a stick, hauls herself to the feet. Alright. Well, we're not going up.
There are 3 of us, with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine.
You have a wood head?
Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight.
What does that
If
mean?
we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
What do they mean their head's made of wood? Is that like a saying that that I've never heard before in my life? I have a wood head. My head is made of wood. It's flammable. It's like a tree. It's thick. Oh, I guess she's saying she's thick. Maybe I'm thick because I didn't understand that. Dude, that's probably not even a maybe at this point. That's almost a certainly. Alright, sweet, we got some weapons. Let's deck ourselves out, shall we? Ooh, Cloak of Resistance already? Don't mind if I do. It'd probably be better on them, but I don't know if they're actually going to be on, like, in our party 24/7. They might leave us after this tutorial section. I don't want to give them the magic item. I'm not about that life, so... Ooh, what's that? Oh, that does not sound good. Oh, brings a party member back to life. That's pretty helpful. Which is like the scrolls of resurrection, or I think, or reincarnate they give. At the start of the other Pathfinder. The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party, and not in the dark dank catacomb under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at a first glance it's hard to tell if it's an animal or a human. That's
Relax,
not good.
Friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, alright? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
If you put it to me like that, you've acquired my friendship. Let's hope this other lady is just as easy to woo
I'm so
over.
ever glad to hear it.
Nice.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia.
Camellia.
I was also in the square when...
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendelev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, Terendelev isn't going to be wrapping their head around anything anymore. That wouldn't have gone down so well in this in this life and death situation, I imagine. The girl relaxes slightly, but she keeps her hand on her sheathed weapon. Fair enough. Better safe than sorry. I respect that. Her self-control falters for a moment, and you glimpse the fear beneath her mask of perfect placidity. She licks her lips nervously. Alright. Not many can withstand a strike from a demon lord, not even Terendelev. Yeah, well,
I can't argue
true.
with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Yeah.
Discari himself has come to Canabras. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity?
Yeah,
Even
she
the
is.
Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
Yeah, and then she just shakes her head. Understandably. It looks like the city's in shambles. We might need to find somewhere else to go. Because this does not seem to be a safe location
We've seen
anymore.
how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose.
Camellia finishes Avenia's thoughts with a ruthless precision. So, let's address the elephant in the room before we go any further. The mutilated guy behind you. Who is he?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
Do we buy that? I don't know.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Okay.
Hang on. I think I know him.
Oh.
His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Alright, well let's, I still don't know if I trust her, but
Who am I?
let's find a bit out about her.
Just an ordinary citizen who decided to take a stroll through the square on the day of the festival. But that's not what you wish to know, is it? You most likely wish to know whether I'll be a burden should you ask me to join your group. No need to worry about that. I can assure you that I am skilled with a rapier, and I also possess some knowledge of magic.
Oh, the girl gives an elegant shrug. She touches the polished snake skull amulet that hangs around her neck. Okay, so she's not a spellcaster per se, but she has a magical item. Yeah, it's that one there in the little picture. Alright. Do you want to join us?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
Look, you make a very reasonable point. I can't help but agree with the sentiment. However, that last line that she said almost feels like it's a double meaning that a serial killer tells you, you know? She mutilated this guy beyond belief. And now she's like, ah yes, who knows what else could be down here? Anywho, we should stick together. For safety.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Fair point, Camellia.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him. Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kinda need all the supplies we can get right now.
You make a very reasonable point. I respect you for it.
Careful now.
Masterwork dagger. It's not very good for me. Not very good for anyone here, I imagine. They got long swords. What are you also? That rapier, that's a cold iron rapier. Oh damn, cold iron's really good actually. I think most demons gonna have a hard time against that. This mystic amulet in the shape of a snake made from bone. The pendant is a snake amulet. Enchantment on this amulet allows the wearer to conceal their alignment. Don't worry, let me take it off her as well. Oh my god. I think I just called what the hell's going on here. We are not trusting her at all. They're gonna backstab us. 120%. Just the way they said it was just so suspect. It was like, yep, there must be something, something dangerous up here. Better stick together.
Save the last one for me.
Alright, what are we up against right now? Smite evil. I wonder what we could try just smiting them and see what happens, if it works. Oh, we can't even charge. Hold on, let's move them up and do a... Oh, hold on, that's the wrong person. Hey, hold on, where am I? Oh, there I am. Let's move them up and do AoE Burning Hands here. Or, yeah, we'll do a Burning Hands. Let's get them all if we can. Yep, just there, so that's good. Oh, wow, we got all of us? I swear I wasn't in that. I kind of screwed that. Oops. Oopsie daisies. Let's just focus fire here now. There we go. There we go. Alright, we're already off to a bad start. The paladin doesn't have heals. Oh, but they do. Alright, that's fine. Let's carry on. I think they need to lose a little bit more health before we just think about... Before we think about doing, heal on them. They've still got a fair bit of health. Does anyone's armor improve from this? No. I could wear this, but it would cause me to fail my spells 5% of the time, so I don't really want to wear armor at all. Oh, is that another dragon scale? Oh, so it is. Just my luck. Cool. We got some bugs up here. Oh, nice. Oh, they're diseased, huh? What's that gonna do? They got demon plague from a giant fly? Oh, jeez, they gotta get 3 consecutive... My god, they gotta get 3 consecutive saves to beat that. It's DC 18. You're gonna die from demon plague. Like, 100%, you're dead. There's nothing I could do for you, love. Like, that's brutal.
They will break against our resolve.
Hold on, let's carry on down here, shall we?
Guide my blade.
Well, hopefully none of these other guys are rocking demon plague. These aren't demons though, they're just centipedes, so theoretically not.
I'll loot your corpse.
Alright. Ooh, we got a corpse here. Got some loot. Scroll of inflict wounds, that's nice actually, we want that. Is that... Oh, it's just a regular light mace. Cure light wounds. Braces of armor, nice, that's what we want. Rather than that pattern armor, we 100% want the braces of armor. Let's pretty crazy though. We're just starting out. We're already getting... Oh, what's this? We're already getting magic items thrown at us. +1 luck bonus to AC, and a +1 reflex bonus to will, fortitude. Oh wow. That must be one of the bonus items I start with, because I kickstarted the game. But that also means we don't really have a use for these braces yet. So now, I could give this to somebody else, and I want to give this to somebody else, but right now I don't trust that one of these people aren't just going to walk off with my item. Actually, I just noticed something. So, last time I played through Pathfinder, what I realized, you can actually take these items off people. Some people sometimes have these items. I definitely don't trust her, but sometimes you can just take their items, and then they'll leave your party, but you get to keep their items in your inventory. Works out like that sometimes. It's pretty helpful. So we're gonna see if that's how it still works. Ooh, we got another giant fly. The spirits demand your blood? Jesus. Who is this? Oh, damn it. I was trying to pull them back. Well, now you're really in trouble. I was trying to pull them back and hopefully not let them tank, but now it's kind of too late. They're already tanking both of them. Alright. Heal yourself up. You really need it. Oh, you gained 2 health. That's absolutely abysmal. Flame tongue. Cooking ingredient. Nice. And what's this? Rainbow quartz. Oh, a scroll and brew potion ingredient. Oh my god, that's awesome. You actually have to like get the ingredients. Like, they never really actually stipulate what those ingredients are, but I really like that they added that sort of stuff. Oh, monitor lizard, huh? I think we can just charge him. Hold on. Why don't we actually charge? Forgot that there's actually a charge move. Can you charge as well? Do you not have charge? Oh no, there it is. Let's get you charging as well. What's that ability? Inspire Rage. Yeah, this ability allows the character to accept effects of Inspire Rage. If it is disabled, my character won't be able to accept the effects of Inspire Rage from any scald. Wait, is this a thing everyone has? Okay, it's an ability that you have that is just an option because there's a character that inspires rage in people. I see. Okay. Where are we? Anything else here? No, but there is a guy named Lan over there.
No, I can't just walk
Oh,
away.
God
It's got
damn.
to be here somewhere.
Lan has got a hell of an affliction. You struggle to make out the features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man. I don't know what that word is. Wonderlog. The man notices you and freezes. The curling horn protruding from his head casts a malevolent shadow on the cave wall. Oh goddamn! Half spider.
Did you find it? Who is that?
Oh, she is not happy to see me. The woman looks just as strange as her companion, like a cross between a cat and a spider. When she catches sight of you, she immediately drops into a fighting stance. Her movements reveal the lethal grace of a wild predator. Damn, she's quite animalistic.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait, they might know what's going on up there.
I ain't no do-gooder, Lan. But yeah, I do have a clue about what's going on up there. Should I tell them it? You know what harm does it do letting them know, I suppose?
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
Alright. Why?
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
Maze is this you're talking about? They look over at us, considering something.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there.
I just read the 4th option.
Show us the way out.
These damn monsters don't deserve to live. Let's just slaughter them. No, I'm not about that life. They seem friendly enough. So who are you, Tiefling?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the Underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Oh? So they're not a tiefling.
Sadly, Underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
Right, so I guess they were human originally?
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us.
Uplanders.
But we call ourselves Neathers.
Neathers. They're giving out a distasteful huff. They're not happy with that term.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
Look, true enough, my friend. A rose smells just as sweet, no matter what you call it. I've never heard of the Underground Crusaders before.
In Canabras, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight.
Do you guys do that?
To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
Yeah, you're just a horror story.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
So they've been infused with demonic corruption and everyone's just like, fuck those guys, they're monsters now too. It's
Every
pretty
mongrel has
bullshit.
their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
Right, I see. So they seem to be reasonable people. You shouldn't judge a book by its cover at the end of the day. And instead read it, to judge them by the contents of their character. And it's a shame, but these people that were once wholesome folk and came from wholesome families that did, great sacrifices for the realm have now been pushed into the deep dark recesses of the earth. What a shame. So what is this place anyway?
This is the hall where we
Hell are we?
remember the glory of our forebears.
Okay.
Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me.
Right,
Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
Well, I'm sure it's beautiful when it's been freshly dusted.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
A life that was sacrificed for the protection of others in the goal of bringing harmony to the realm, I'm sure was not a life lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
How long are we talking? Oh, she lets out a whistle? I can't do that whistle. I know what whistle they're talking about, but I cannot do it. I can't whistle.
That's none of your bit.
Is that none of our business?
We're looking for a holy sword.
Well, apparently it is.
In the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold.
What is the shield maze you keep talking
Except
about?
they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the Underground Crusaders to take up arms. If we get the Holy Sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
So there's a time and place for everything, but now is not it. And look, honestly, I don't know if the demon invasion in this town is what their prophecies were talking about. It might just be a coincidence. They wanna get this holy sword and change their mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone.
Why is that?
It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
Right, so it's made of holy flame. They've got demonic corruption, so they can't wield the blade. But I mean, look, maybe if they're good of heart, then maybe the holy flames won't burn them. Maybe that's how it works. It's meant to do more with the contents of your soul, not your physical form.
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle.
Excuse me.
Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Yeah, well, why else would Wendu be here? Alright, so there's a maze that leads to the surface.
Yes.
Tell me more.
There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed.
Right.
But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the Underground Crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation.
Did the maze walls fall?
Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
Yeah, look. That definitely means it leads to fresh air, I'll say. Whether or not that fresh air is directly connected to the surface is a whole other deal. Like, you'd think it might be, but who knows? There might be some Fae shenanigans in this game as well, and maybe we'll end up slipping into the Fae instead.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwag too much.
Wendwag, is that the truth? Is that the truth? Is that the truth? His eyes are filled with genuine concern. You've been filling their stories, their head full of stories.
Don't try to blame this on me.
Oh?
Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Okay, so we hear a hint of emotion in Wendwag's. I already forgot. We'll just say Wendu's. Wendu's voice for the first time. So yeah, looks like they were actually trying to warn them. They just weren't listening. And looks like they actually knew what the hell they were doing. And if they were patient, Wendu would have actually helped them out of there. A sort of holy flame? How did it wind up down here anyway?
It came here with its owner a long time ago.
Right, an angel came down here.
50,000 gongs to be precise.
50,000 gongs?
70 years ago, in
right.
Uplander time.
You have a different time down here, okay. Why?
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears
She's not
found
happy
a dead
about years.
angel here, along with the bodies of his comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Right, so no one's actually been able to touch it. In that case, you gotta wonder whether or not they were pure of heart. But look, they were demon fighters, so you'd think that they have the right, the right attitude to wield a weapon like that. But maybe they just couldn't touch it because they didn't have the right heart. Maybe it'll be different for Lan. So they left it around here.
The angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us.
We can only hope.
That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Yeah, well look, we could use another ally.
Lan, watch your tongue.
Why? I suppose they don't like the idea of them talking poorly about the dead. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help.
Yeah, I'll give my
The
hand.
sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy. Help us, and in return,
swordy.
we'll get you out of here.
Yeah, look, you both seem like reasonable people. I feel like decent people deserve my help. I'm not going to go out of my way for someone who seems to be a bit of an asshole, or, you know, selfish, self-centered, that sort of thing. But these people seem like they want to do right by themselves and the surface folk as well. And I'm happy to work with that.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
It really is a good thing we all bumped into each other. 100%.
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
That's a little bit pessimistic, Wendu. But we could be friends, you know. I don't consider you a monster. Your actions are what will make me consider you a monster. Ooh, we've leveled up. Very nice, very nice. So we're going to be aiming to go for the class Arcane Trickster, this prestige class. We will need to have sneak attack. We're gonna need to have a sneak. Oh, actually, you know what? We might go. I'm just thinking about what we're gonna. You know, we'll probably go wizard next, so we can get our mobility, trickery, and up. I think we're gonna need to get our mobility and trickery up right now as well, though, with this wizard level we're about to get. So we get level 3 wizard, level 1 rogue to pull this off. So right now we're gonna gain 5 skill points. I think we're gonna go 2 mobility, 2 trickery. We're then gonna put 1 in Arcana, because Arcana was another one we needed. Let's check what spells we get. We gain 2 new spells. I don't want Ray of Sickness. So, no, actually Ray of Sickness is kind of bad. True Strike, definitely worth. 100% worth. Like, there will come a time when no one else in our party will be able to hit some creature in front of us, and the one person that will be able to do it is our wizard with the spell True Strike. Just having that extra 1 roll with plus 20 can sometimes make a massive difference. Expeditious Retreat, I think, will pick up as well. I don't know if I want this one, but it is just a decent buff, to be honest. Honestly, we might need to get Magic Weapon. If we can actually create magic items in this game, we might want to get Magic Weapon at some point, but I feel like we'll get a scroll of Magic Weapon, eventually. Probably get a scroll of all these spells, to be honest, eventually, but... Alright, that all looks good to me. That's nice. And, what are you? You are a Shaman Spirit Hunter. Alright, I have no idea what that is. I thought they were going to be like a rogue or something, but... It seems they get similar skills to a rogue. I think we need Persuasion. No one else has Persuasion, right? Is there a way to check? I know in the... You could, like, in the old game, you could mouse over these things and it would tell you who else has these skills. Oh, it's, you know, you actually see it in the middle of the screen, right? Yeah, so they're currently one of our better ones. We also have Sealer. It's definitely better than me either way. They're really good trickery, goddamn. They can end up so good. Oh, they have a special competency and they have a skill focus. Alright, fair. They're the trickery person. We probably shouldn't trust them then. Alright, we get a Hex. There's a lot of these. Battle Master. Well, I suppose we should go down. This thing seems to inflict a condition on somebody. Oh no. I read it the wrong way. It actually protects you from a condition, dazzled, fatigued, or shaken, or sickened. And it can suppress it for a number of minutes equal to your level. It also gives you bonuses on saving throws against that condition. That seems useful. And you can have 2 creatures affected by it at the same time. Or once for each condition. You can do up to 2 different conditions if you want. Diseases, inhaled poisons, and noxious gases effects are negated within a 10-foot radius around the shaman for a number of minutes equal to their level. Alright, and the duration doesn't need to be consecutive either. It must be spent in 1-minute increments. Okay. That seems very powerful ability. But if the spell's level is more than the shaman's class level, the spell is actually unaffected. I think Aura of Purity is going to be an insane one, because in my experience, Stinking Cloud is one of the worst spells to get affected by it. Like, if you're in a Stinking Cloud situation, you're almost guaranteed that the enemy who's using it isn't going to be affected by it. That's why they're using it. And it's just such a brutal spell, and stops your players from doing anything for a couple of rounds, more often than not. And it lingers. So being able to cancel that will make a big difference. The Shaman makes an attack opportunity each round. Its ability stacks with attacks of opportunity granted by combat reflexes. Whoa. That sounds pretty good. I really like that already. At 8th level, the Shaman gains the Weapon Specialization feat in a weapon of their choice. At 16th, the Shaman gains the Greater Weapon Specialization feat for a weapon of their choice. Wow. Battlemaster sounds awesome. What's Battle Ward? The Shaman touches a creature. The next time a foe makes an attack roll against that creature, the ward activates and they get a deflection bonus of +3. That's decent. Each subsequent time she's attacked, the deflection bonus is reduced by 1 though. The ward fades when its bonus reaches 0. Well, that's fair. If it kept going down, that'd be horrible. And you can affect one creature by it every 24 hours. Okay. That seems decent, actually. Just an ability that you can put on everyone every 24 hours. It's a bit mild, though. It does scale up as you level up, but it's just an extra little buff, I suppose. It doesn't last for too long. That's what I don't like about it. Chant. A creature within 30 feet that is under the effects of a shaman's evil eye. Yeah, another effect. It extends it, essentially. So we'll have to look at those ones as we go down. The shaman grants a creature she touches some of the magical resilient nature of dragons, causing the creature to be immune to magical sleep effects for a number of rounds equal to the shaman's level. At 7th level, the creature is immune to paralysis. Paralysis can be really brutal. Having someone who can cure paralysis with a touch is actually really, really, really good. Once a creature has benefited from the demonic resilience hex, it cannot benefit from this hex again for 24 hours. Okay. So yeah, that seems like a solid ability though, because there will come times on the rare occasion where you come up against someone with paralysis and you're not prepared for paralysis, and it will just be absolutely debilitating. Probably will cause a wipe in your party if you're not prepared. The target takes a -2 penalty on one of the following of the Shaman's choice. So you can choose any roll they have and they take a penalty. And they get a will save to reduce it to 1 round. Okay. Evil Eye seems decent. With a high wisdom, it's also pretty solid. I don't know what her wisdom is though. Fortune. Shaman can grant a creature within 30 feet a bit of a good luck for one ability. This ability allows them to reroll essentially any roll and take the better of that roll. Nice. That's awesome. And if as you level up, it extends the how long Fortune lasts for, so you can give them Fortune for a few rounds. Fortune sounds powerful. Although it's only once every 24 hours per person, still that roll can sometimes be pretty crazy. That's essentially like an extra 25% chance to succeed, or roll 25% higher on the die. That's how that works. It's a very powerful ability. Much better than a +2 or something. The Shaman incites a creature within 30 feet into Primal Fury. The target receives a +2 morale bonus on attack rolls and 2+ resistance bonus against fear. And that's for a number of rounds equal to their wisdom modifier. Okay, the bonuses go up by 1 for every time you level up. That seems decent. The Shaman causes a creature within 30 feet to take a -2 penalty on AC and CMD, Combat Maneuvers, I believe is what that stands for. I forget what the D is. Successful will save reduces that. Okay, that's decent. Healing. Creature can heal people using the Shaman's cast level. Okay, I think that's actually probably, although the Battlemaster is awesome, really powerful, I think we have no healers, so we kind of need healing. Implant. The Shaman gains +2 AC. Right on. That's really good. Why is that? Okay, hold on. Why is the word touch there lit up? The effect leaves the shaman's skin thick and stiff to the touch. That's got to be a bug, because obviously they're not talking about touch attacks. They're just talking about touching skin. I suppose that is kind of what touch attacks are about, but that's not what those tooltips are meant for. I might have to send that one in. The game did just release after all. Of course, they have minor little oversights like that. The shaman can call upon some of the majesty and power of the dragons to cow their enemies. The shaman gains the dazzling display as a bonus feat, even if she does not meet the prerequisites, and she can use it even while not wielding a weapon. I think that one works where you intimidate your foes by doing some special maneuver. I forget, it's with your weapons, but I don't really remember the specifics of it. Misfortune. Is that the same as Fortune? It is the same as Fortune. That's cool. They get a will save and it that negates the effect. Still though, that's actually... Misfortune could be very good. The shaman's nails are long and sharp and count as natural weapons. I don't want long nails. Especially as a D3 damage, that's kind of meh. She's got a rapier, which is way better. The shaman can cause fate to twist so that it benefits a creature within 30 feet for 1 round. Whenever that creature is targeted by an effect that requires an attack roll, including weapon attacks, the attacker must roll twice and take the worst result. Okay. So this is just like the misfortune, except they don't get a saving throw, but they have to target the person you put it on. It's an interesting twist. Picking up a meta magic feat's decent, but kind of useless for us right now because we can't use any of them. Decent much later in the game. A shaman can cause a creature within 30 feet to fall into a deep magical slumber, as per the sleep spell. This hex can affect a creature of any hit dice. Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, if it's just a sleep spell, it's not going to be that good, but they don't last for that long. It's only a number of rounds equal to your shaman's level, but still. The sleep spell is pretty powerful, it's just the hit dice penalty, which is the problem with it. Alright, well, whether or not the save is successful, a creature cannot be the target of this hex again for 1 day. Yeah, that's fair. Slumber is a very powerful spell. Putting someone to sleep is actually so crazy. Because when they're asleep, you just go up and slit their throat and they're done. Ward. +2 deflection bonus and 2 resistance bonus. That one's kind of meh. Just ward somebody. You only have 1 ward active at a time. Alright, so you just put it on somebody. Essentially. Yeah, if you use it again, it immediately ends the previous ward, of course. Alright, I think we get the healing. Yeah. That should do. Alrighty. Well, I think this is about where we'll wrap this episode up. It's a pretty good start to things so far, though. We've made some new friends here, Lan and Wendu. We're going to be playing through the whole of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, so stay tuned. We're going to try and explore every little nook and cranny of this game, and we may even play through it a few times, depending how we go. I loved the first Pathfinder game, and I am super keen to see what they've got in store for me in this one. So far, everything that I've seen, it just seems more and more of that same game that I loved so much, with a brand new story. So, stay tuned. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, leave me a comment if you've got some suggestions, got some feedback, or just want to chat about the game and tell me what you thought. And subscribe so you don't miss out on future notifications for these videos as they're coming out. I'll see you in the next video.